Hi, I'm Eugenia Gianos, Director of the Women's Heart Program at Lenox Hill Hospital. I'm joined by our Associate Director, Dr. Tara Narula, and our amazing representatives from our hospital who will be our contestants. Our goal today with this fun game show is to share with you some interesting yet disconcerting facts about women's heart disease that requires all of our efforts to get the word out. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Dr. Narula, let's get started.
Great. Well, we're so excited to have all of you incredible Lenox Hill practitioners here joining us on this great game show tonight. So thank you. And I'm going to go ahead and introduce everybody, all the different colors. We have our dark squares and our light red squares. So starting with Team Dark Red, we have Dr. David Langer representing the Department of Neurosurgery. Dr. Langer, tell us why you go red.
Well, I'm a son, a husband, and a father, and I go red for the women in my life.
Great. As do we all. Dr. Cindy Im, representing the Department of Internal Medicine. Why do you go red?
I go red because I see the impact of women's health in the lives of my family, friends, neighbor, and myself. It's more than a doctor-patient relationship of treating diseases, but it's about promoting health and empowering each other to embrace positive, forward-looking life choices that affect not just individual women, but the whole community.
Wonderful. Dr. Brandon Godbout from the Department of Emergency Medicine. Tell us why you go red.
I go red because I'm the father of a beautiful daughter, and heart disease is the number one cause of preventable death and morbidity in women.
I love that as the mom of two girls. And last but not least, for the dark red team, Dr. Chad Klieger from the Department of Cardiology. Chad, why do you go red?
Thank you for having me. I do think awareness and education are key to quality of care. And we know that in cardiology and medicine, that there are different disease states. They affect different patient populations. And the more we know about our patients, the more we understand, the better we care for them. So I'm always happy to learn and always happy to educate.
Absolutely. Well, welcome, dark red team, dark red squares. And now we're going to introduce our light red squares. Dr. Rafael Ortiz from the Department of Neurosurgery. Hello, and tell us why you go red.
Hello, thank you for inviting me. I go red for my family, for my friends, for my patients. Heart disease can affect anyone and everyone. It is important that we're better educated in ways to prevent heart disease and the possible options to beat it. Go red for women.
Love it. Dr. Linda Kirschenbaum, great to see you. Welcome, representing the Department of Internal Medicine. Tell us why you go red.
I go red to support women having strong, healthy bodies so that they continue to enjoy exercise no matter what their age.
Wonderful. Dr. Ellen Manos here representing OBGYN. Tell us why you go red.
Well, it's pretty obvious, right? GYNs take care of women. I want my women, my girls, my adolescents, all of them, my patients, and of course, the ones in my life to live long, really wonderful, healthy lives. So that's why I go red.
Perfect. And last but not least, Dr. Yves Jurasso, representing the Department of Emergency Medicine. Why do you go red?
Good evening. I go red for all the women in my life, my mom, my sisters, everyone in my life, but also as a practicing emergency medicine physician, we always learn that women can present atypically. We always want to be cognizant of the presentation of a woman so we don't miss this critical feature.
Thank you so much. And we're so excited to play with you all tonight. To be clear, my team is going to be the light red team and Dr. Gianos' team is going to be the dark red square. So let the best color win. Eugenia, would you like to start off our game?
My team is going to be the better team. Just kidding. All right, here we go. So first question, I'm going to start with Dave. True or false? Heart disease prevention should be started when a woman starts menopause.
False.
All right. Got to start early.
All right. Good one, Dave. Good one. All right. Let's see how Ellen answers my question. Stroke death is more common in men. True or false?
Stroke death, you said. It's a trick question, not stroke incidents. Stroke death is more common amongst men. I'll say true, but that's a guess.
Oh, Oh no, it was false.
It's
So
false.
actually, yes, interestingly, 60% of stroke deaths are actually in women. So very important point that I'm sure many, many of us don't think about, aren't aware of. So Eugenia, you have 1 point ahead of my team.
These are tough questions, I have to say. All right, moving on. Cindy, heart disease deaths are on the decline in young women. True or false?
I want to say false. I want to say that it's in the increase because we are just seeing more younger people in the hospital with heart disease and heart attacks.
Exactly. And I want you to say that too, because that's the correct answer. Thank you. And yes, unfortunately, it's on the rise in young women. So very important to be aware of that. Tara, you're up.
All right. Well, this one's going to go to my friend Raphael, and it has to do with stroke. So stroke rates.
Those are the tough ones.
Yes. Stroke rates are highest in Caucasian, Latino, African American, or Asian women. Which ethnicity or race do we see the highest rates of stroke in?
I would go with African American women.
And you would be correct. Point light red squares.
All right. Good job. Moving on. So Brandon, this one's tough. Which of the following are considered cardiovascular complications of pregnancy? Preeclampsia, gestational diabetes, premature labor, small for gestational age, or all of the above?
Ooh, that's a good one. Certainly there's some vasculature involved in preeclampsia, and I'm going to go with all the above.
Excellent. So that's a good one. You know, I never would have thought premature labor or small for gestational age would be a cardiovascular thing, but in fact, it is related. So good job. Go ahead, Tara. We got a point.
All right, Linda, this one's for you. Migraines are associated with spontaneous coronary artery dissection. True or false?
That is true.
Yes, correct. That was a great one. And that's definitely one that's not often discussed. So thank you. Great job.
Awesome.
That's scary.
All right. This one's for Chad. Chad, I'm not sure you're ready for this one, but biologically, women are just small men.
Wait a second.
Think about this one, Chad.
This is a dangerous question.
Yes.
Talk is ticking.
I know you can do this, Chad.
Biologically, I would say this is false.
Yes. All right. Exactly. So historically, we may have treated women like they were just small men, but we know that's not true. Excellent.
The answer is very small men.
There you go.
All right, Eve, you're up. So women in their 30s and 40s are more than how many times as likely to die from cardiovascular disease than breast cancer? Is it 2 times, 3 times, or 4 times?
Wow.
Pretty nitpicky.
And as to the previous question,
Oh, you may not.
I would say 3 times.
Oh my gosh. 2.
Twice as common. Right. Okay.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even
These are
that.
not easy. Even for cardiologists, I can tell you, these are pretty impressive. So tough. Okay.
These are good fun facts.
Yes, there you go. Back to Dave now. So why is it that in 1993, more women were not included in clinical trials? And these are your choices. Was it the assumption that there's no significant difference between men and women, concerns about fluctuating hormone levels, or concerns about the effect of on reproductive health, or all of the above?
All of the above.
Yes. Good job.
All right, Ellen, this one's coming to you.
Oh, I'm nervous. Okay, no.
Don't be nervous. You got it. By what percentage are Black women more likely to be hospitalized for heart failure than non-Hispanic white women? Is it 40%, 140%, or 240%?
Whoa. Hint. Yeah, I mean, it's obvious that they're more 40% or 140%. I don't think it's
Or 240.
Yeah,
those are
240%. Almost 3 times as. Wow. I'll go with. No, I don't know. 3 times as much, 240%.
You're right. It is.
Wow.
Wow. That was a pure guess. I knew it had to be high, but that high, I'm surprised. Wow.
Good job.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's our goal, is we want to shock you with these statistics. So
Wow.
Oh, I think your
Well done.
questions are harder than Gianna's.
they are.
Yeah, they are. And I'm
We
not getting the
roasted-
GYN questions. No.
Glad I'm on this team.
This is true. We said we just alternate, but oops. All right. That's okay. They'll change up, I'm sure. Okay. So moving on to Cindy. What's a woman's greatest health threat? CVD or cancer? Cardiovascular disease or cancer?
I would have to say CVD.
Excellent. Good job.
All right, Raphael, this one's for you.
Hey,
Pay attention.
trying.
Cardiovascular disease continues to be the leading cause of death in women. What percentage of cardiovascular research participants are women? Is it 77%, 38%, 50%, or 4%? 77, 38, 50, or 4?
I'll go with, it's a tough one. It's going to be a guess, an educated guess. So
That's all we can ask for.
we'll go with 38%.
Wow, great. You have good educated guesses.
Seriously.
Spot on.
Yeah,
Very good.
Well done.
Great.
Well done. Not enough in research trials, but we're working on it. All right, the next one's going to Brandon. And Dave, you'll be happy to know, or maybe not so happy to know, that we're getting harder on our team as well. So approximately what percentage of women make up STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math jobs? The choices are 8%, 27%, 50%, or 95%.
Okay, so definitely the two I'm thinking about are less than 50%, and it narrows it down to 8 and 27, I believe, right, Eugenia?
Right, yes, one of those two.
Boy, 8 would be shocking. 27 is probably more reasonable. I'm going to guess 27.
And you
Can I, that's right.
correctly.
Wow.
Good job. Yeah. 27%, which is
I would have gone 4.
Increase. Really?
All right, Linda, here's a good one for you. Women are less likely to receive bystander CPR than men. True or false?
I would say that is probably true.
You would be correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very
Obviously
nice.
a statistic we need to change. But
Absolutely.
Chad, we're back to you. This time we have a real question for you. True or false, Black and Hispanic women are disproportionately impacted by heart disease and stroke?
That's clearly true.
It is clearly true.
Yeah.
Excellent. Good job.
all right, Eve, you're up. Cardiovascular disease is the leading cause of maternal death in the US. True or false?
It's true.
Yes, it is true. Good job. I don't know where we stand, but I hope do we have a running tally of like who's winning at this point?
Yes, we're winning.
We are.
Agree.
All right, back to Dave. True or false, women in their 30s and 40s are more than twice as likely to die of cardiovascular disease than breast cancer.
True.
Excellent.
All right, Ellen, this one is for you. For general cardiovascular health and well-being, what is the ideal amount of moderate intensity cardio exercise in terms of minutes per week that a woman should get? Is it 75 minutes per week, 100 minutes per week, 150, or 300 minutes per week? of moderate intensity cardio?
Moderate intensity, and we're counting a week as 7 days.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, 20 minutes daily, 7 times a week, 140. I'll say 100. I'll take the one. What was that? 150 or 140? Yeah,
That's
150.
Correct. It is 150. Perfect.
All right, Cindy, you're up. Which is the leading cause of preventable heart disease and stroke death? Smoking or hypertension?
Theoretically, I want to say both, but
Right.
smoking, you can do something about. Hypertension, there's some genetic component. So I'll go with a little bit more stronger, I guess, answer. Smoking.
Yeah. Smoking, excellent. Yep, that is definitely the leading one. I mean, dietary factors are up there too, but smoking is the leading. Excellent, good job.
All right, this one's for you, Raphael.
Okay.
What percentage of adult women in the United States are overweight or obese? Is it 30%, 50%, 70%, or 90%? Overweight or obese?
70%.
Spot on.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Excellent. It's
Light red.
Light red.
Oh, light red.
Amazing. So the next one is actually perfectly suited for Brandon, but not at our hospital. But a fact actually that you should know about is that once at the hospital, from arrival to the moment that women get care, they experience a longer wait time than men on average. This is sort of data that's out there. Again, not at our hospital. But how much longer do women wait for care? Is it 10% longer, 20%, 30%, or 40%? So 10, 20, 30, or 40.
Well, you're right. A woman here would not wait that long. I'm just trying to think and reason out loud. Probably somewhere between 20 and 30% would be my best guess. So educated guess. Sorry if I let the team down. 30%.
It's close, and you narrowed it down. So it's 20% actually. Honestly,
20%.
knowing these facts would be like, astounding. Good job. Anyway. All right.
All right, Linda. Has research, I love this question, has research shown that women are potentially more likely to survive a heart attack if their doctor is male or female?
Wow, that's a tough one. I would guess, just based on some of the biases that we know about, that I would say that a woman is more likely to survive a heart attack if her doctor is a woman.
You would be correct.
Excellent. Very nice. All right. So I'm going to move on to Chad. By what percentage does preeclampsia increase a woman's chance of dying for CVD? Finally, a real question for you to answer here.
True.
A tough one, a very tough one. 25%, 40%, 60%, or 75%. So again, 25, 40, 60, or 75 in terms of her chance of dying from cardiovascular disease.
I would, for preeclampsia, I would probably say it's very high. I would go with the 70%.
Yep, 75%. Good job. All right.
All right, Eve, you're up. One woman dies, is it every 30 seconds from cardiovascular disease in the US, every minute, or every 5 minutes?
Every minute?
Is that your final answer?
No, what are the choices? I was going through the choices.
30 seconds, 1 minute, or 5 minutes? What is the frequency that a woman in the United States is dying from cardiovascular disease?
Say every 5 minutes.
In an ideal scenario, it would be never, but no, it's actually every minute. Every minute.
These numbers are shocking.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Exactly. All right. So back to Dave. What percent of women who die suddenly of coronary heart disease had no previous symptoms? Is it 25%, 53%, 64, or 76?
What are the numbers again?
Sure. 25, 53, 64, or 76?
25.
You know, I would have thought 2, but it's 64% had no
Whoa.
symptoms before a coronary heart disease, sudden death, which is astounding. So 64%, unfortunately, the dark red team did not get a point, but that's okay.
Very.
All right, Tara.
All right, Ellen, this one's for you.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. How many women believe that heart disease is her greatest health threat? Is it 1 in every 2 women that believe that, 1 in every 3, 1 in every 4, or 1 in every 5?
1 in 5.
Correct.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 yay.
They underestimate it. It's amazing.
Yes. We
Okay.
see that all the time.
Excellent. All right. And then for you, Cindy, again, what percent of women have more than one risk factor for developing heart disease? 60%, 70%, 80%, or 90%? Already it's astounding.
Great. Yeah, they're all too high.
I'll go with astounding answers. 90.
And that's the answer.
Wow.
That was
Crazy.
wow. That is
And
crazy.
it's a variety of risk factors, obviously, including things like obesity and others. But yeah, pretty astounding with the healthy factors. So.
All right, Raphael, I don't know if you cook or how good you are in the kitchen, but if you're cooking with oil,
I like to eat.
You like to eat? Okay. Well, whoever's cooking, which oil should they be cooking with to be heart healthy? Coconut oil or olive oil?
Cooking.
Yes, cooking your food. Should it be prepared with coconut oil or olive oil?
Wow, this is a tricky question.
It is. A good teaching.
For taste or for health?
Correct.
Yeah. For health.
I guess this is going to be a real guess.
Can you call someone?
Right. Do I have a lifeline?
Can you phone a friend?
Maybe Ellen.
No, phoning a friend.
Okay, I'll give you an answer. The cooking for healthier meal will be the coconut oil.
Sadly, no.
You have 2 Greeks here. I'm saying, all right, with 2 Greeks. Olive oil.
Olive oil.
I don't know a single recipe with coconut oil.
Yeah.
Come
But
on.
interesting. So important it comes up. It's got a lot of saturated fat, and they keep me in business as a lipidologist because people come in with crazy high cholesterol. So just important to get that message out there.
Thank you for teaching me.
All right. Brandon, I don't know how much fish you eat, but what would the recommended number of 3.5 ounce servings of fish be per week based on the AHA recommendations? Oh, I'm supposed to give you numbers.
Yeah, I was waiting for the multiple choice.
1, 2, or 3.
Servings per week, you said.
Per week, yes, exactly.
Well, I do like fish, and I know it's good for omegas and HDL. So let's go with 3.
So in theory, 3 would be probably better than 2, but 2 at least is what's recommended. So the answer we were going for is 2, but
At least. Okay.
yeah.
Thanks for letting me know.
Absolutely.
All right, this is our last question. And since I have 2 remaining players here, Linda and Eve, I think you can collaborate on the answer if you guys want to, okay? So the last question is, lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, and psoriasis can increase a woman's risk of cardiovascular disease. Is that true or false?
I want to go red and defer to Linda.
Okay, it's on you, Linda.
I would say based on their inflammatory mechanisms that the answer is true.
Correct. Great job.
Good job, Linda.
Awesome.
Right. So we're going to try to figure out our final score.
Unfortunately, you still lost. So.
What's that? What's that?
We have a final score. We have it in.
We sure do. And the winner is the dark team. Go dark.
By how much?
By a very, very, very close margin. You are right. It was literally 12-11. Really nice job.
We fought a good fight, Light Red.
That's great. What's the consolation prize?
A bottle of olive oil.
Olive oil.
There you go.
I'll take it.
All right. So thank you to all of our contestants for playing today. We hope that everyone learned some fun facts that they'll take back and teach others. Also, you'll be hearing them throughout the day from our amazing Lenox Heart women's group.
And please reach out to make an appointment with one of our many experts and take the time to put your own health forward. And don't forget to wear red today to raise awareness in honor of all the women in your life.